just raise your hands. I'll call on you guys for questions. Let Jim Hill go first.
James Hill, Channel 9. Congratulations and welcome. When you were going to teach at high school, did you think that one day you'd come back and play at home? And what were your thoughts when you found out it would be the Clippers?
When I was back at Artesia, I was just trying to make it out and change the directory of my family. Make it to NBA, now being my 15th year is something special. So, and then having an opportunity to be back here with literally my entire family it's even more special. So I'm definitely excited.
Andrew?
James, Lawrence Frank has said he's kind of called this year the whole Clippers a prove-it season to prove what they can be capable of. As someone who last year of your deal on a new team, do you feel like there's anything you're motivated to prove in this new situation?
Yeah, everything. I'm very elite as an individual, and then I can, I can fit in with anybody and make a championship run work. So I think all of us are on the same page in the sense of the individual stats and all those things are, past us, and we all got one goal, and I think everybody knows what that is. So for me, it's just going out here and finding the best way to contribute to this team.
James, when you joined Brooklyn, everybody thought it was going to be this unbelievable trio, and obviously there were things out of your control that happened, and then you go to Philadelphia, team up with Embiid, but things don't work out. Why do you think this situation will work out for you and be better for you?
Like I said, it's just I think every individual, like for the most part, everybody has done a lot in their individual careers, and so obviously those other two situations was a championship, but injuries happened, and then the last situation was business side of it, so out of my control. So if you're just talking about strictly basketball, then you definitely have an opportunity. If you talk about other things that you can't control, then you can't control those things. You know what I mean? So hopefully none of those things happen, and we can just focus on basketball and giving ourselves the best chance.
Come here.
First of all, when did you realize you didn't want to be in Philly anymore, and why did you specifically target the Clippers? Because this trade is very public, and we always do Clippers. Why did you target this team?
A few different reasons. But that last situation in Philly, those fans were really, really great. Teammates was great. Leaving Brooklyn, which was a funky situation, and going to Philly, leaving a lot of money on the table from Brooklyn, going to Philly. Once again, last summer, taking $26 million less to be able to sign and make the team better, the organization better. Changing my role, which media is, is ball dominant, which my ball dominance is really effective. But changing my role, trying to change the narrative, trying to sacrifice and do whatever it takes to win at the highest level. Like, whatever people talk about and say, I just want to win at the highest level. You know what I mean? So taking less money, sacrificing the role, like that's not talked about. It's talked about the other, BS. But and it just didn't work out. So me leaving Brooklyn and thinking I'm going to retire as a Sixer, and the front office had other plans. They didn't want me, and it's that simple. So and there's more detail, more to where I can't talk about, but there's a lot of narratives. I don't have social media, but there's a lot of narratives and people talking, and people think they have an opinion or a voice, and other people listen to it, but none of that is true. I'm not the type to go back and forth or be explaining myself, because you're always going to take something out of what I say and make it into a different story. So long story short, I'm happy I'm here. I'm excited to be able to show how good individually and how good this team can be and is going to be. And yeah.
Well, very friendly, but I know that we're going to talk about the offense a lot. We're going to talk about one ball a lot, all these stars. Defense validates what the team can do at a high level. You've been on 20 teams every year. There's been some defense involved. How about you, with the guys that you've been playing with, contributing with that and sort?
I think that the system that we have is really good. I've been watching the games, and And for me, it's just, staying locked in, whether it's defensively or offensively, like knowing what we're doing, knowing what our schemes are, and, making sure that I'm doing the best job that I can do and controlling what I control. And so that's just being the best version of myself, watching film, being consistently communicating with coaches and teammates and trying to figure out how can I be great on both ends of the ball. It's going to take some time, hopefully not too much time, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it.
Malika.
Hi, James. You're in a Clippers uniform. You're excited to be here.
Yep.
When do you plan to make your debut?
I had a really good workout today, so I think our next game is Monday. So tomorrow we'll practice and a few days, and we'll be go by Monday.
Hey James, Melissa Rowland, Fox Sports. I assume the reason why you really want to come to the Clippers is because you think it's your best chance of winning a championship. What is it about teaming up with Kawhi and PG and Russ makes you think that you have the best chance of doing that here?
I think obviously they're already a really good team. I think the coaching staff is really good as well. Then I'm going back home, you know what I mean? So I think the comfort level of me being back home around family and then having some really good players on this team. And then, basically all four dudes from, California. It's a unique story. So with all that, coming together, it just made sense.
Joey.
James, obviously you've played with Russ twice now, and you guys maintain a close relationship.
3 times. This will be the 3rd time?
Yeah, well, obviously it's the 3rd time now, but yeah, you played with him twice prior to this. But how much was your relationship with him a factor in you wanting to come here?
Yeah, I mean, I've been on Russ since Boys and Girls Club in LA, so our relationship goes far beyond basketball. But yeah, of course, he was one of the reasons. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he has something to prove as well. And all in all, we got a goal that we're trying to accomplish, and what better way to do it together in LA. So definitely one of the reasons.
Janice.
James, have you thought about how the 4 of you are going to fit on a court? How it's going to work?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've been in situations where I've been having a basketball or a situation where I play off the basketball. I was in a similar situation in Brooklyn where you got 2 guys that can score the basketball and create mismatches with defenses. So I'm fine on the basketball, off the basketball, pick and roll, catching and shooting. We have some really good coaches. We have some a lot of really unselfish players to where if things are going, if one of those guys or even somebody like Norm, or Bones or any of the teammates got it going, we got a pretty good team and a pretty unselfish team where we can see that and let them go. For me, I can score the basketball, but I'm a very, very good passer as well, so I can facilitate.
Yeah.
Hey James, Nick Hamilton, Night Castle, you on the Clippers.
For sure.
You being a LA SoCal native, along with you said Russell, PG, Kawhi, that storyline is awfully interesting. But as far as LA basketball and the culture of LA basketball, well, how inspiring is it for those that may be coming up to see you for at the elite level achieving your dream?
That's special. That goes like beyond us. You know what I mean? Like we were those kids looking up to guys like Paul Pierce and Baron Davis and those guys are OGs. That had very, very successful careers. And we have an opportunity. I think we've been doing a really good job thus far, but we have even a better opportunity to do it and show them, whether it's in the community, whether it's on the court, just overall. So that's definitely a story that we'll try to push and try to help the community because like I said, they're next. They're watching us.
Sure.
Hey James, here's Zoe from Welcome to LA.
Hey.
So you have had to sacrifice your role and played a lot of different roles in Philadelphia and Brooklyn. What was the biggest challenge you had to overcome in adapting to that? And how do you think it can help you moving forward here?
I think the Brooklyn situation was just, it was a lot, but not in the sense of, me. I think it was the injury aspect of it. I had never really been injured in my career, so just trying to fight through the injury and prepare myself to get myself out. Like even in that playoff series, I strained my hamstring in grade 2 and still come back and try to, that was just frustrating for me. So that was that, and then Philly is just, changing my role, knowing I can give more, knowing I can do more, but if you want to be honest, like being on the leash. And like me knowing in order for us to get where we want to get to, I was going to have to be playing my best offensively, whether it's facilitating and scoring the basketball, and Joel as well. And I never really, had that opportunity. So I think all that plays into where I am today, where whatever T. Lou and the coaching staff needs me to do, I've been prepared and been in both situations, whether it be scoring, 15, 16 points or scoring 30, like as long as we win the game and everybody's feeling confident and good about themselves. That's all that really matters.
Two more, Rachel, then Justin.
Hey, James.
What's up, Rach?
Just talking about your playing style and how it felt playing on a leash to some degree.
Yeah.
Is that something you feel you're going to have to also do here? And what does it feel like when you're out there doing that? And how is that going to work?
I don't think. When I'm in a leash, I'm not going to just shoot the basketball every time. I'm I think the game, and I'm a creator on the court. You know what I mean? So if I got a voice to where I can, hey coach, I see this. What you think about this? Then it's like, okay, somebody that trusts me, that believes in me, that understands me, that I'm just not I'm not a system player. I am a system. You know what I mean? So somebody that can have that dialogue with me and understand and move forward and figure out and make adjustments on the fly throughout the course of games. That's all I really care about. It's not about me scoring basketball, scoring 34 points, like done it already. So that's what I meant by that.
I know that you and Ty haven't really crossed paths in a significant way before this, so what makes you feel like you'll have that?
We've had conversations. I've known him for a very long time. Not in this setting, but he has a very, very basketball mind, and I've been just watching him and things he draws and huddles is crazy. Unbelievable.
Justin, last one.
Justin, we're so nice to meet you guys. What made you specifically target the Clippers in particular as your preferred destination?
Fit, opportunity, and then, like I said, family and being back home.
Perfect. Thank you all.
Thanks, man.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye, Jordan. Excuse us. Okay, yeah. Come back over. I gotta work.
Photos.
Let's get ready for HoopJab.